Okie dokie. So, as a fan of Chikawa, I was doing some more digging and I was finally able to get one of these little guys. So, Nagano, the creator of Chikawa, um, came out with this set back in 2019, I believe, but I wasn't able to get anything because this is one of those things that sells out relatively quickly, or I was busy with school junk, etc., etc. But anyways, I was finally able to get one of these guys for fairly cheap. And one thing to note is that there's two versions of this Pikachu. There's this Pikachu, which is the big one, and there's a smaller keychain one. They're both pretty hard to get. The keychain one, though, I would just say be careful because if you want the big one, make sure it doesn't have the keychain thing. Make sure that you take a good look at it because they look exactly the same. It's just one's smaller and one's bigger. Because this is an actual, like, I think they would classify this as like a medium sized plushie, whereas the other one would be this small, which is interesting. But that's kind of more stuff here and there or whatever. But yeah, so this set was like called Pokemon with you 24 or something like that is what it kind of translated that as. And so I just keep it in that little baggie just to keep them safe and away from dirt and stuff. But yeah, I mean you could see he's in that iconic art style and everything. And I had to make sure that this was real because it is missing the tag, the main big selling tag, but it did have the proper 24 Pokemon Jukan Pokemon Chew 24, and that's what it was called in Japan. But of course, most of Nagano stuff does not really come here. I mean, we got lucky more recently with the Miniso Pokemon stuff. But there was a lot of stuff in this set. There was no cards at this time. He did get that Simisear card in 2023, I believe. And that card is really easy to get. It's not very expensive. I checked a few days ago. It was like $10 or $15 for that card. It's not super rare. But it's one of those things where initially I thought it was fake because I wasn't too sure. Because, like, there's a lot of like fan art and stuff like that. I wasn't 100% sure if it was real. I had to look into it a little bit more. But sure enough, that card was from him. But just that one. I know I've seen a lot of the EVs. I think it would be cool if he did come over and do the EV stuff. But at this time, it's just the one Simisear card that was a V Star um, card. I don't think it was a secret rare. It might have been a secret rare. I'm not 100% sure. But something that was cool. And so, yeah, here's this guy. And of course, here is my favorite. And you could see the similarities, the uncanny similarities, and even in the style of the plushie, whereas he has like that rounded face look. I mean, this might be a little deflated because I got him a little while ago. But I mean, I got it in good condition though. It doesn't seem to be stained dirty. It might just be a little dusty. I might have to like try to figure out how to give him a little wash or something. But yeah, I came in pretty good shape. And then I'm keeping it in this little clear baggie to keep him safe on top of the shelf from any more dust and stuff. But one of the things that I thought was really funny in this set was there's like little bags you can get, like little tiny little bags, and it was with Pikachu and Meowth done in the art style, and it was Pikachu destroying his alarm clock because it woke him up too early. It's a pretty funny little bag, and I think there was Larvitar, yeah, Larvitar, Meowth, Pikachu, Krogunk, and then one or two other Pokemon that I can't remember who else was in that set. But it was a bunch of like more miscellaneous stuff for like the house, or like for like stuff for your bags and stuff like that. There wasn't a lot of um, there was more variety in that set. It was a pretty small set. I want to say maybe that set was like 8 to 10 items. It wasn't very big. But I think that's the only set he's ever made with Pokemon goods, which is interesting because like there was the whole Pop Team Epic when they did a thing with them with Pokemon, but Pokemon done his Pop Team Epic art style from that creator and everything, and they did a good amount of stuff for that set too. But that set was for me was easier to get because I do have like one or two things left from that set in my overall collection, or whatever. And I really hope this guy would kind of stay. Nope, he doesn't want to stay. But yeah, it's a really cute set. Really, really, really cute set. Kind of hard to find nowadays. And I really hope Nagano does come back and do more Pokemon stuff, more Pokemon cards and more just more stuff with the Pokemon. Because there's stickers, and there's a few stickers I want from this set. There's one where he's just sitting like this, and I really do like it. I'm like, that feels like me, just sitting there, not knowing what the hell's going on, and just trying to get through the day. Especially at school, because oh man, it gets chaotic sometimes at school. But yeah, but that's the Pokemon 24 Gcon or Gcon Pokemon 2. Um, so yeah, so that's all I got for this one. So thanks for watching.